Alright, so what we will be doing today is dividing a polynomial, which is the negative 18y plus 6x all squared plus negative 9xy to the third, by a monomial, which is negative 3x squared y to the fifth. So what's easiest to do for this kind of problem is to take the monomial and split up the polynomial. So first we will start with negative 18y all over negative 3x squared y to the fifth. So what we want to do is divide negative 3 and by negative 18, and two negatives will add to a positive, so then we will be left with positive 6. Next, we want to use the quotient rule for exponents, in which you take the power minus the power. So since there's no x's, we'll just leave it as x squared, and then we take y to the 1 minus y to the fifth, which will give us y to the negative fourth. So you never want to leave with a negative exponent, so we'll take x, or 6x squared, and then we'll just move the y to the top, the numerator. So we will have y to the fourth all over 6x squared for the first problem. Alright, so next we're going to take the parenthesis 6x all squared, and then divide that by the negative 3x squared y to the fifth. So first what we want to do is use the power rule, in which we'll distribute the squared to each one, which will leave us with 36x squared all over negative 3x squared y to the fifth. So taking 36 divided by negative 3 will give us a negative 12. So we have a negative 12, and then we have the 2x squareds, which will divide out, leaving us negative 12y to the fifth, since there is no other y. So next we have negative 9xy to the third all over negative 3x squared y to the fifth. So we want to take the negative 3 divided by the negative 9, which will leave us with a positive 3. So then we'll use our quotient rule for exponents and subtract x to the 1 minus 2, which will give us x to the negative 1. And then y to the third minus y to the fifth will leave us with y to the negative 2. And since we don't want to leave it with negative exponents, we'll move these to the tops, leaving us x, y to the squared all over 3. So now we want to put all of our answers together, which will leave us y to the fourth all over 6x squared minus 12y to the fifth plus xy squared all over 3. And that is how you would divide a monomial by a polynomial.